in today's session of Divorce Court. When Pinkye met Brian, she wasn't looking for romance, but Brian swept her off her feet, and soon they were married. But now, after 11.5 years, Pinkye says the marriage is over.
I want a man that is responsible, one that cares, one that has a heart.
But Brian says that's not the problem.
She doesn't respect me. I don't respect her.
Is there anything else going on with you other than the fact that she's nagging?
The lack of sex.
When we've had sex, I cried when you were on top of me, remember? Why do you want to get away from your wife?
I finally came to my senses.
She gave you a look. I can't give it to you, but if looks could kill, she just killed you.
Now, Pinkye and Brian Gilchrist are here to end their marriage in today's session of Divorce Court.
All rise. Court is now in session. Maybelline Ephraim presiding. You may be seated.
Good day, ladies and gentlemen. This is the matter of Pinkye Gilchrist versus Brian Gilchrist. I am advised that after 11.5 years of marriage and 3 beautiful children, you want to end this relationship.
That's true.
Why, Ms. Gilchrist?
Your Honor, he has put me through hell and back. He's dishonest, he's untrustworthy, he's a habitual liar. When he gets paid from work, he doesn't come home.
When he gets paid, he doesn't come home?
He doesn't come home.
Where does he go?
I don't know. He calls us on a Friday, he calls me and the children.
I go gambling in Tahoe just to get away from her because she
He
drives
calls me and the
up
children on
walls.
Fridays and says, honey, you need anything? You need a pack of cigarettes? We're going to go out to dinner. We don't even see him. 6 o'clock come, we don't see him. 7 o'clock come, we don't see him. 8 o'clock come, still don't see him. Don't see him until that Sunday. I've got a note from him, in fact, what he wrote when he came back that particular weekend from what he did.
What'd the note say?
Okay, our anniversary is December 7th. And
On your anniversary, he didn't come home?
No, okay, that Friday was his payday. He was on his way home. He never made it home. That Sunday he comes home, then he has his note. Pinkye, let me explain what happened. I took it upon myself to go gambling to get money to buy you an anniversary. Bad move. Now, he already had his paycheck. What was he doing out there gambling it away?
He wrote it on a paper?
He doesn't know how to write. He doesn't, exactly. He doesn't know how to even write on a piece of paper.
I mean, how lovely to write a note on a paper plate. You didn't have a piece of paper even?
Right, this is what he does, you know. That note right there proves it all, Your Honor.
That may be a fabricated note.
Oh, well, let's see. Joe, show it to him. I don't want a fabrication in this courtroom.
I wouldn't put it beyond her, because...
Well, why don't you just look at it before you accuse her, and let's see if it's fabricated or if it's your handwriting.
It looks like mine, but...
Oh, it looks like yours. Now it looks like yours. So does that mean that it's probably yours?
Your Honor. This is my letter, okay?
No, that's not beside the fact, because now I had a question pending based upon your answer to that question. Now I want my answer. You went gambling with your paycheck money to buy her an anniversary gift?
Yes, ma'am.
So what, you thought you'd win more money so you could get a bigger gift than your paycheck?
Yes.
Why do you want to get away from your wife?
Because she's annoying.
How is she so annoying?
She nags about every little thing I do. You know, I'll come home from a hard day of work and she would just put me down. She would say nothing positive. She would have nothing but negative to say.
Like what?
She was, you know, where were you? Why are you 10 minutes late? Were you drinking beer after work, or, you know?
So she's a nag.
She is.
It's not 10 minutes after work.
Definitely.
It is not 10 minutes.
She asked you, why were you late?
To the max.
And drinking beer. She just wants you. She expects you to come straight home from work?
Apparently.
No, he's avoiding his responsibilities of being at home, because there's a lot of things that a man needs to do just because he works. There's things he needs to do at home.
Let me hear about this. A lot of things that a man needs to do at home just because he works.
For instance, we have toiletry problems, okay? We had backup. I had to call...
Isn't that the plumber's problem?
No, wait a minute. I took care of the plumber's part. I paid the plumber. They came out.
I'm a carpenter, not a plumber.
The plumber...
He's a carpenter, he says, not a plumber.
Wait a minute. Then the plumber said, call the county, and they'll put a clean out free of charge. But your husband needs to dig this hole. The county came out, put a little green there, green area for him to dig the hole, and they would put this clean out free of charge
And I
because it's by
did
the
dig the
county.
hole.
So he's irresponsible
He
in that
hasn't done that. I said,
did
Brian,
dig
your
the
mother
hole.
will be out here next month. I mean, no, excuse me, next week. I said, you need to get this done. I said, because otherwise there's going to be crap coming up the toilets when
How
they're
old are your
here.
children?
And that's exactly what happened.
Well, you say
Crap
you
still
paid
coming up the
bills.
toilets
You
as
say
of
you're
today.
responsible for paying the bills. How
So
come
is the
you
marriage
didn't
ending over
hire a
gambling or
plumber?
because he doesn't come home?
He's
come you
gambling,
didn't hire a
he's
plumber? You're
irresponsible, he's
responsible for paying the bills?
untrustworthy, he has no feelings. Even when we're in
What do you
bed
mean
having
he has
sex,
no feelings?
He has no emotions or anything. I mean,
You
since
have
my-
no emotions?
Since my
That's
mother
not
has
true.
passed away,
Not
if
for
I
her,
cry,
for her, I don't.
If I cry, he gets upset because I cry because my mother's passed away. Oh no, not again, and just leaves the room
Yeah,
instead of
right.
comforting me. I have lost my mother. You
5
know?
years ago?
No, it's been 4 now.
You're
And
right.
so when you cry, you say he doesn't comfort you.
He doesn't. He gets upset because I'm crying because of my mom. You know.
Mr. Gilchrist, she's really making me kind of
So
upset
it's
with
like
you.
I don't
She's
even want to be
making this
intimate.
up.
He's heartless. I don't want to be intimate with him.
Heartless.
When we've had sex, I've cried when you were on top of me. Remember?
Why?
It just hurts me to even give my emotions back to a man that's so heartless. He's heartless.
Why do you think you're heartless, Mr. Gilchrist?
No, I don't.
Why does she think you're so heartless? You don't have any sympathy toward her because her mother
Yes,
died?
I do. I have a lot of sympathy.
So
Don't
you
you storm
explain
out the
that one to
room?
me. When she cries because her mother died, do you get upset?
Oh, yeah, I was upset with her. I don't
And
know
why?
why she turned it around and made it seem the
Brian, I
other
have
way.
cried many a times. You're like, oh.
Can I hear from him now?
Okay.
Why?
Why?
Explain it from your point of view.
Why? Why what?
Why do you get upset when your wife cries because her mother
No,
died?
I didn't say I get upset. I said I show sympathy, but she does not see it.
Why doesn't
does
she
not-
see it?
I don't know.
So she's just a real nag to you.
She is.
And you want out because of that.
That's not the only reason.
What's your reasons?
She's just, she doesn't trust me, therefore I don't trust her. She doesn't respect me, I don't respect her.
So this has just
There's
been in the
no
last
love left
7
in our
months?
marriage.
No love left?
There is none.
So all of a sudden, the last 7 months since December, things have gone downhill.
Pretty much, yeah.
11 years of marriage, you're not trying to hold together?
No, we want to.
There's
we
no
want
holding
to.
together
No.
anymore.
Because he went gambling for the last 9 months. Maybe something's going on with him. Is there anything else going on with you other than the fact that she's nagging that makes you want to go gambling all of a sudden?
The lack of sex.
So you're not satisfied with your wife?
No.
Have you tried counseling?
No.
Have you tried counseling?
We did try to go to.
That was at the beginning of our marriage, Pinky.
Your
But
marriage
see,
is over just
look.
because of that. 11 years he worked, brought home his money. You've been able to keep things
We
together.
tried, like you asked
and-
about the counseling about the church. We've gone to church. We tried to do the church family thing, but I can't even worship the Lord with him.
So obviously then this marriage is just over. Both of you have given up. You're throwing in the towel.
Throwing in the towels.
Yeah.
When divorce court returns, the judge makes a startling discovery.
As a matter of fact, my friend did fix it.
Is
when
your friend a male?
That's what should
It's a
be
male,
done.
and he came home and he
I
was
think I
pissed.
just got to something
No,
now.
he was
Your
upset.
friend is the man.
If you would like to have the judge hear your case in divorce court, call us toll-free at 1-877-311-2222 or email us at www.divorcecourttv.com. Divorce court is back in the case of Pinkye versus Brian Gilchrist, who say they no longer respect one another and are divorcing after 11 and a half years of marriage.
Okay, what can I do? I can't save the marriage. What can I do for you otherwise?
Okay.
Well, I would like my, the dog.
What dog?
Our dog, Asa.
Your Honor, he shouldn't
Hold
get the
on,
dog.
let him tell me something.
My dog, I spend a lot of time with her. I take her
What's the
fishing.
name of the dog?
Asa.
Asa.
And I have a picture of her right here if you want to
Oh,
see.
let me
Even
see
though
the
he
dog.
has the picture, he shouldn't get the dog because
Mrs. Gilchrist, I don't know whether he should or shouldn't. I'm going to give you your opportunity.
She's a
Don't try
very
to
good-
overtalk him, all right?
She's a very good companion when I go fishing and camping. And, you know, I got a lot of care for her. And, you know, I feel that she should be with me as well as the kids.
How long have you had her? Or is it a her?
It's a her.
Okay.
11, 12 years. Well, my wife had her when I married her.
So who's staying in the house?
I am.
I am.
Oh.
Well, you mean right currently?
I was
you mean
supposed to
currently?
decide that too.
You mean currently?
Why are you people
haven't
standing
I
before
haven't
me?
been
You made
staying
all
there
the
for
decisions.
the past couple of weeks. I haven't been staying there, but I would like to stay there after our divorce is final.
So you've left the house?
Yes.
You moved out?
Yes.
Are you buying or renting?
I'm staying with a friend right now.
No, the house that you both were living in together, are you buying or renting or leasing? What's the circumstance?
Releasing.
So whose signature is on the lease agreement?
Both of us.
You disagree with that or you don't know?
I would have to agree with that.
So both of you have signed the lease?
Yes.
So you want to stay at the house?
Yes, I do.
By yourself, I take it?
No, with my kids and my dogs.
And you want Ms.
She can
Gilchrist
leave.
out?
She can leave.
But he doesn't even know how to come home, so why should the kids be with him?
And you want to stay at the house with the kids and the dog?
With the kids.
And
the
Mr.
dog.
Gilchrist can leave?
He can leave. He's always not there anyway. Why don't you just get your own place?
So now, do I need to decide who's going to leave the house, or have you all decided who's going to leave already?
You can
You should decide.
You got to give me that pleasure?
Yes. Yes, you should
Because
decide.
I would like for her to leave because she is making the situation worse.
How much is the lease amount?
What is it, $890 a month?
And is it current?
Yes, it is.
All right. Now, what else do you need me to decide?
Well, we also have a 100-gallon fish tank that I would like to not
Now, I
be
know
taken.
there's not an argument over a 100-gallon fish tank.
Well, it has
It should stay with the
tropical-
house, whoever gets
Oh,
the
you
house.
want it to stay with the house, too?
Right.
Whoever gets the house gets the fish
She
tank.
thinks if she leaves, she's going to get to take all the furniture and everything, which is, she can have some of it, but she's not taking it.
So here's what you're asking. Whoever gets the house gets the fish tank. Whoever gets the house gets the dogs.
Right.
Whoever gets the house gets the kids. Whoever
Exactly.
gets the house gets the furniture. Whoever gets the house gets everything.
Well, I will refurnish it. That's no problem.
Well,
She
see,
can
Well,
have
I'm
it.
talking to Ms. Gilchrist now. Is that what you're
I am not
asking?
the one that has ruined our marriage. He's the one that has ruined this marriage.
Could've
the whole
fooled me.
And you didn't
marriage.
have anything to do with it.
I have been supporting him all these years on his
Yeah, right.
freaking problems, you know?
I've been supporting your
Why
gambling
you say you've
habit
been
all these
supporting
years.
him all these years?
It's a mental thing. It's like a game with him. I don't know.
But you have
know?
to give him some credit, Ms. Gilchrist. You keep saying you've been supporting him all these years. The man has been working every day for
okay,
11
if this
years.
man is working, why is he still with me and I'm not working? But yet he can't stand me.
Why do you think I'm trying to get a divorce?
But you couldn't stand me.
I finally came to my senses.
Maybe it's because... Well, I won't touch that.
Thank you.
So the fish tank basically is just whoever gets the house, you
Right.
want the fish tank to stay there.
That's fine.
So neither of you would be satisfied if I were to say, well, you get the house, but the fish tank goes with him, or vice versa.
It's your decision.
No, but I'm asking you. I know it's
Well,
my
I would
decision.
be- I would
You
be
left it to me. But my question to you is the fish tank a package with the house? Or can I separate the fish tank in the house?
It doesn't have to be.
I don't even, if he came and
I'm
dig
happy-
a hole in the yard
I would be happy
for
with the dog, the fish
toiletry
tank, and the
problem,
kids.
there's no
You
way
know,
he's going to
as long
empty
as I'm
a
away
fish
from
tank
her,
to take
I'm
with him.
fine.
Well, maybe he'll let you empty the fish tank and take it with him.
picture, I'm
No.
cool.
Maybe
You
he'll
know?
let you empty the fish tank and take it with him.
No,
You're not going to do that either?
no, no. I didn't even explain to you about this water problem we had. Just the little faucet dripping in the sink.
I fixed it.
No, he turns off the whole main water valve.
Well, don't you have a
Well, I
landlord?
have to turn off the main to fix it.
Don't you have
No,
the
it's our
landlord?
responsibility that we take care of things. It's just minor things. You could have put a little washer in there instead of turn off the whole water main. Just say, I need a
Ms.
shower.
Gilchrist, if it's so minor, why couldn't you do it?
That's his job.
Because he's
as
not
a
a man.
man.
Because you're not the man.
I'm
Because she's
not
a
the
helpless
man.
woman.
I am not a man.
So your verdict
There are
is...
women things that women do, and there's men things that men need
what-
to do.
what are those
He's
things?
the one that wants a house.
What
he
is-
should
what
be
are
able-
those things? Dinner and laundry?
So let me ask you something, Ms.
Which aren't
Gilchrist.
done most of the time?
Ms. Gilchrist, you just made an interesting statement. There are women things that women should do,
Exactly.
and men things that
Right.
men should do. And when you need the washer fixed at the house, if the man is not there to fix it, how's it gonna get fixed?
That's when I would have to call somebody in to fix it, or have my friend fix it. As a matter of fact, my friend did fix it.
Is
when
your friend a male?
That's what should
It's
have
a
been
male,
done.
and he came home and he
I
was
think I
pissed.
just got to something
No,
now.
he was
Your
upset.
friend is a male. You'll call your male friend to
She
fix
has,
it when he
she
leaves.
has many male friends.
Oh, I think I just
Hey,
hit
you
on
allow
something.
it.
Gamble. She goes to gamble with.
So that's why she wants you out of there, I think.
No, it's
Maybe
not.
you want to bring in
He's
John.
met every one of my male friends. They've been in our house,
Yeah.
talked to him. He allows it. It's okay.
So
I
as
don't
long as
allow
he's
it. I
around,
don't
you think
allow
he should fix it. But when he leaves, you can call John to fix it then, right?
No, he's like, why don't you ask your friend to fix it? So I do ask
Yeah,
my
right.
friend, and my friend fixed it. And then he gets upset because the friend fixed it. And he goes, well, you have so-and-so fix
Well,
it.
maybe your friend knows how and he does it. Has that ever dawned on you? Just because he's a man, I don't see plumber, carpenter, I don't see all of that written on him
well, then
because he's a
come at me.
man.
Well, then he should come at me and say, honey, have this person fix it for us. I cannot do it. Don't act like he can do something, turn all the water main off for a whole week, and pretend he's going to fix something. Be honest about it.
I made an attempt to fix it.
Miss Gilchrist, what he did what you expected him to do. A man is supposed to fix things. That, by your statement, he tried to fix it the best way he knew how. He turned off all the water. Because you seem to think that when you're born a male, you're born with the knowledge to do everything just because you're a male.
She does.
So when I have my friends fix it, and then he gets upset because he still wanted to try to fix it.
So what you're really looking for, not as a husband so much, but a man that knows everything. Is that what you need? You need a fix-it man as well as a husband, right?
I want a man that is responsible, one that cares, one that has a heart, you know, heart of gold, you know, one who worries, I mean, not worries, but is concerned about his wife and his children.
And Mr. Gilchrist doesn't fit that bill at all.
One who's going to allow you to control them. That's what you want.
Mm-hmm. She gave you a look. I can't give it to you, but if looks could kill, she just killed you. I'm just going to go decide this case before I get that look.
When divorce court returns, the judge renders her verdict. And an update on the case of Gary Gard versus Camille Gard.
He showered 9 times in February.
If I've ever heard and wanted to hear somebody say, she's lying, this is the perfect time.
Divorce court will be back in session in a moment. Divorce court is back in session as Pinkye and Brian's 11.5-year marriage comes to an end.
Back in the matter of Gilchrist versus Gilchrist. I'm going to award the Labrador to Mrs. Gilchrist, the wife. The house and the fish tank I'm awarding to Mr. Gilchrist. Mr. Gilchrist, I'm ordering you to pay the first and last month's rent for your wife at a new place. You can select the place, but it shall not exceed the current rental amount or lease amount, which is $900 per month. And I'm ordering you to pay the first and last at a place for her within the next 30 days. In terms of the children, you only have one child, that's the child of this marriage, so I can only deal with the custody of that one child. Since that issue is not before me today, I am going to order you into mediation to decide who shall have custody or a parenting plan for that child. The reason I awarded him the house and the fish tank is twofold. Well, the fish tank, both of you said goes with the house. You said it, not me. The house is because there is a lease. He's the only one working. If he doesn't pay the lease and you're staying in the house, he's still responsible for the lease because both of you are on it, even if he goes to live somewhere else. Then he could have himself out there in the position of having to pay your lease and rent for him. I don't think that's fair. And you don't know how to fix things because that's a man's job around the house. So I'm going to let him figure out how to fix things. Either he chooses, pays somebody to do it, or he fixes it himself. But since you don't want to be responsible for fixing things at the house, and that's part of the lease, I award the house to him, and maybe he'll pay somebody to do it. But that's the court's order. So ordered. Return the picture.
All rise.
When divorce court returns, an update on the case of Camille Gard versus Gary Gard.
She tells you when to shower, she takes care of the bills, she fills out your job applications. Did you marry her for your mother?
Closed captioning for divorce court provided by. If you would like to have the judge hear your case in divorce court, call us toll-free at 1-877-311-2222 or email us at www.divorcecourttv.com. And now for an update on a previous case in divorce court. Camille Gard wanted to end her 1.5-year marriage to Gary because she said he was a pig.
He showered 9 times in February.
If I've ever heard and wanted to hear somebody say, she's lying, this is the perfect time.
I didn't take a shower for a week. She wouldn't do the laundry or clean the house.
If you don't clean the house and if you don't wash the dishes, then I won't shower. Was that the game you were playing?
Yes, Your Honor.
I don't believe this.
Now that the marriage was over, Camille said Gary owed her parents almost $8,000 for rent on the house they'd been living in.
She tells you when to shower, she takes care of the bills, she fills out your job applications. Did you marry her for your mother?
The judge said that each person was responsible for half the debt. After they left court, Camille and Gary tried to settle what would happen to their 4-year-old son, but they were not able to reach an agreement, and now they are engaged in a bitter custody fight.
I'm happy I got my dog. I'm just happy I got my dog. I mean, just go on with my life.
Do you think you'll ever get married again?
No.
No? Why
No.
not?
Too much bull.